Draft started. Justin Jefferson goes first. Jamar Chase goes second. Do we want the Tyreek Hill or do we want the Cooper Kupp? Man, we're going with the most efficient receiver in the league over the past 10 years. Cooper Kupp is coming home on Hot Soup's team. Let's go. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a best ball draft right now for the 50. Oh, no, it's the 25. Best ball draft for the 25 right now. Best ball goes by rounds. There's I believe a total of 36,000. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with the draft right now, for you can see who's going where players are falling in the first round. This is a 12-man draft. Gonna tell you with the best ball total amount of entries. Total amount of entries are going to be 93,000 people are going to enter this at $25 a piece. First place to get you $3 million. Just want to throw that out there. It's a 12-man league. How the way that best ball works. Entrants select players through a snake draft. In a snake draft, the picking order is reversed each round. So we'll go 1 through 10 and then 10 through 1. So your 10th pick will actually be pick 10 and 11. And then we just go back and forth through the rounds. Entrants are required to pay either a $6 entry fee, a $25 entry fee, and they have a $500 entry fee on this platform. Entry to the tournament will be closed prior to the first game of 2023. Entrants draft a team of players who accumulate points throughout the duration of the contest period. Once entrants draft, their rosters are set. There are no waivers. There are no substitutions and or trades during the contest period. So once you draft, you're out as an owner. The only ownership you have in this team is it's yours and you drafted it. As far as substitutions, you want to do trades with some other team, you don't touch it. At the beginning of each week, let me go cue some players, man, so I know who I want. Let's see here. Calvin Ridley we want. Jonathan Taylor we want. Definitely going to go with Jonathan Taylor right now. His ADP is 26, but he is, and that's off of average since people have been drafting. But the fact that he didn't know he wanted to trade, he didn't know where he wanted to go. He just knew he didn't want to be in Indianapolis. Got everybody scared. He might not find a team. Nobody knows. But now we know that he is going to be traded. With that said, wherever he goes, he will be the RB1 for that team. So getting him at the 22, at pick number 22 is a steal. So if I can get him, which I can right now, we're going to go with the Jonathan Taylor as our number 1 running back coming off the board. And then we're going to come back and try to get Calvin Ridley. If we can't get Calvin Ridley, Josh Jacobs is coming on our team. And we coming back fast, too. Devontae Smith went. Jalen Hurts went. Show you guys the draft board, what it's looking like. Whose teams is who. This guy must be a KC fan. He got the Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes combo. Josh Allen going at the 17th pick is ridiculous. I mean, I know he's a good quarterback, but quarterback in the second round, I'm not big on it at all. I can wait. There's a lot of value out there later on. I like this guy, Jahmyr Gibbs. Is back on me. Looks like both my receivers, or my receiver and running back, is still there. Josh Jacobs is now playing. He's just going to sign a 1-year contract. That puts him over Ridley in my eyes. He was my running back number 6, number 7 in a PPR, number 6 in a non-PPR. This is non-PPR. It's a 0.5. So we're going to go with Josh Jacobs on this pick. Yes, sir. As far as the best ball league, just want to give you guys the information about how it works. At the end of each NFL week, Underdog will automatically select the entrant's highest scoring paid players at that designated position and start them for that week. Entrants compete in groups over the course of multiple rounds. So each week is a round. The tournament will have 17 rounds, 17 weeks of football. Round one will compete 12 persons per group. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm drafting with 12 other or 11 other players. So 12 players in this group. That's why you can go on from now until the time the season starts and draft. And then these groups will compete in round one. So I'm going to compete with everybody in this draft for round one. Round two will be 10 seeded in each group. Round 3, 10 seeded in each group. Round 4 and 5, 10 seeded in each group. Round 6 through 9 or 6 through 8 will be 8 seeded in each group. Round 9 will be 9 seats in each group. Round 10, 7 seats in each group. Let me go ahead and go to the board so you guys can see where they're at. I can see where I'm coming back at so I can get ready for my pick. Calvin Ridley going that late, man. That's a steal. I like it. I was going to pick him, but I can't go with him over the Josh Jacobs, who ran for 2,000 yards in a contract year last year. He's back in a contract year because he's signing a one-year agreement with Las Vegas. So this is another contract year, man. He's gonna play. He's a dog. Josh Jacobs is a dog. He's the only running back went for 2,000 yards last year, 1,600 rushing yards, over 400 receiving yards. I had to grab him. Had to. Jonathan Taylor, another number one. He was a number one pick last year in 2022. Didn't have a great year. The offense was down. Line was terrible. But this year, I think he's going to have a comeback year. Ramondre Stevenson at pick 35 is a steal. I love it. I like this guy's team, man. He went out, got Garrett Wilson and Amon St. Brown, two great receivers for his pass catchers. He comes back and gets Ramondre Stevenson and Justin Fields. I like how this guy's thinking. I'm going to come back with probably a receiver and then go QB. We're going to go now to the draft board, see what's left on in the building. As far as running backs, Joe Mixon, Najee, Aaron Jones would be my picks. I'm staying away from Travis Etienne. If we were to go receiver, Jared Jeudy, it just got injured, so I'm going to stay away from him. Man, them receivers went fast. For ADP and pick, Keenan Allen, I'll go with. What quarterbacks are out there right now? Oh, we're already down to Deshaun? Good Lord. Well, his ADP is 86, man. I'd be a fool to grab him now. It's going to be a Najee Harris, A.J. Brown, or Aaron Jones pick, possibly. But I need a receiver bad. For the ADP coming up, I'm gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna have to go running back right now. I don't like Chris Watson. Jared Judy's hurt. Mike Williams gets hurt too much. Drake London, I like him. I just don't like him this early. I'd rather go Brandon Ayuk, but we're at the 46 pick. Got to get a strong receiver. D Hop, Brandon Ayuk, or I go to running back and I still have Najee Harris out there. Or Aaron Jones. We're going to go Najee. It's a no-brainer for me. Let's go. As you can see, we're rushing it to death right now. Let's see here. Running back will be our next pick. Or I'm sorry. We're done with running backs for a while. Receivers will be our next pick. I like Jared Jeudy a little later, but he's hurt, so he won't be showing up first week. Christian Kirk, nah. Not right now. Brandon Ayuk, Deontay Johnson. Dotson. Tight ends. Waller. I want Waller. Coming back, we're going to probably try to get Waller. See what the QB situation is looking like. I'm gonna show you guys the board, what the board's looking like. It's coming back to me right now. So Darren Waller is gonna be our pick. I like him. TJ Hawkinson. I like Darren Waller's situation better than TJ Hawkinson. We're going Darren Waller, the baller. He's going to get the... There's nothing else in New York right now. Darren Waller is going to get that rock. Him and Daniel Jones are going to build continuity. I feel it. He probably... I have an 80... I'm 80% sure. I'm 85% sure he will lead all pass catchers in New York this year. Him and Saquon will be the focal point of the offense. Waller the baller. Yes, sir. Coming back at receiver, I want to probably grab Ayuk if he's still out there. If he's not out there, I'm going to grab Jahan Dotson. When it comes back to my pick, it will be pick number 70. So if I can get Jahan Dotson, I'm happy. Brandon Ayuk, I'm happier if those guys are still out there. Since I need another receiver, Tyler Lockett. If you didn't know, Jackson Smith broke his wrist. He won't be out there till week 6. So Tyler Lockett's going to be getting a lot more work. Marquise Brown is the number 1 over there in Arizona. Mike Evans, but with Baker Mayfield throwing the ball, man, I just don't know, man. But I seen Mike before Brady got there. Mike Evans did it with less talent, so we'll put him on our board. Not saying he's one of my highest picks, but we'll put him out there on that board. We good on tight end right now. Running backs, we still need a J.K. Dobbins. Love it. Quarterback, we need a QB. Who's out there still? Deshaun Watson, Tua. If I were to get a quarterback, I would go with Deshaun Watson first, Tua right behind him. I like the setup. They got Anthony Richardson way too high. To me, he falls down more below Aaron Rodgers. Shit, I would even put him below Russell Wilson right now. Russell Wilson got comeback written all over him. Derek Carr, solid floor this year he'll have. I like this draft better than my last 2 already with that running back combo. Tight end, got one of the best receivers ever to play the game in Cooper Kupp. We're looking strong right now, man. We need one more receiver and a quarterback, period. So receiver, quarterback is what we're coming with. I think I'm going to go Deshaun Watson, Jahan Dotson. If Watson's not there, we're going to go receiver. I'll get Judy and Dotson. But right now, shoot. I can get Jared Judy in the 70th pick. I mean, I know he's coming back. We don't need, some good running backs out here right now. I can come back and get running back. We got running backs right now. We need a receiver bad. Bad. I need a quarterback bad. I could reach right now for Deshaun Watson, and I might have to, man, because I'm looking at these other quarterbacks. I might got to reach for Deshaun and then try to come back and get one of those receivers. Or I could get Jared Judy, have him locked in for the, week 6 through the end and just be killing them. It's a tough decision. Oh, Jared Judy went. Jahan, you think I can come back and get Jahan? I think I can come back and get him. We're going to Deshaun Watson. That way I got a strong QB. Hopefully I can come back and get Jahan Dotson at receiver. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it might. Terry McLaurin's still out there. I'm hoping somebody goes and gets McLaurin before they do Dotson. I'm taking Dotson. He's on my draft board above McLaurin right now. I think he's going to have a better year, in my opinion. Nah, it's not even opinion. It's facts. That's what's going to happen. That guy's talented, man. He's been doing crazy things in the preseason. Crazy things in the preseason. So Addison went. Okay. Think I'm gonna get my guy, fellas, ladies, and gentlemen. Jahan still there. Yes, sir. So we got our man that we wanted, drafting Jahan Dotson. Didn't have to reach for him. He averages 68, and that was pick number 75. Always a good thing, man, to get a player after their ADP. Always a good thing. So right now we need to build up. We have our full roster right now. 2 receivers, 2 running backs, a quarterback, and a tight end. So now we just got to go. We're going to start drafting for best available at that position. Okay? Show you guys the draft board so you know where we're at in the draft. We're in round 7. James Cook went 63. James Cook should have went in the 5th round, in my opinion. I like James Cook over Alexander Mattison and Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker gets hurt too much. They said James Cook's going to be the focal point as long as Mr. Jonathan Taylor doesn't get traded to Buffalo, which he's looking at. That is an option. I like him in Miami, to be honest. Miami, they have Jeff Wilson and they have Mostert over there. Mostert to be your running back 1 over there, and then Wilson's like right behind him at like your running back 1-2. If Jonathan Taylor goes to Miami's going to the playoffs, and they can go deep into the playoffs with the Jonathan Taylor type running back. To go join the track stars, Tua would be. If Jonathan Taylor goes to Miami, I'm moving Tua up my quarterback list. Yeah, I said it. Let's see here, we coming back in the 8th round. So everybody can see what's going on. Start looking at some of these teams. Well, this team right here is woo. And he got Khalil Herbert. That's my sleeper of the year for running back. Boy, this guy Al Holston Brown. All hail. All hail St. Brown. So he already knew what he wanted to get. The name of his team is All Hail St. Brown. He went and got Garrett Wilson, Amon St. Brown, came back with the Ramondre Stevenson, Justin Fields, got the Aaron Jones. So he is just stupid strong. Then his backups are George Pickens, Michael Pittman. Those are all ones, man. Well, Pickens isn't the one, but Khalil Herbert, that guy team goes. Shit, I like his team better than I like mine right now. I like my team. Not better than that. Shit. All right, it's coming back to me, so I got to go over here and check out, see what I got. Quarterbacks, nope. Running backs right now, we are pick 90. I'm at pick 94, so getting DeAndre Swift right now would be a steal. So would Pacheco, and so would Antonio Gibson. Those are guys that I'm high on right now. Receiver-wise, Cortland Sutton all day long, especially with the injury to Judy. It is our pick. We are at the 94th pick right now. Best ADP on the board is Pacheco and Sutton. I'm going to go Sutton right now, knowing that I'm looking at both Isaiah Pacheco and Antonio Gibson coming back. I'm up in like 4 more picks. So hopefully I can get one of those running backs. That's how I look at it. Went ahead and grabbed the receiver that I wanted. Out of all the receivers, that was the one I wanted. So that's how we're working that. And then we're going to come back and get another running back. Pacheco, I'm going first, and then right behind him would be Antonio Gibson. We're going to go ahead and cue Michael Thomas. Romeo Dobbs, Odell Beckham, Smith-Schuster for our next receivers off the board. Coming back to me, Pacheco, Davin Cook. Looks like Gibson went. Smart man. As you can see, Gibson went over Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson's ADP is a little lower, meaning he usually goes first, but he shouldn't. You guys should be picking Gibson 2 to 3 rounds ahead of Brian Robinson, in my opinion. Pacheco just went. Damn. I could get a backup tight end in Evan Ingram, but I don't plan on Darren Waller being out. So we're going to pass on that. And at this point, we're going to go with Davin Cook. To me, he is the next best option, either him or Michael Thomas at this point. But my running backs go so hard right now that I really don't need Davin Cook. And who knows how much work he's going to be getting. And that's how I think. So Michael Thomas is coming home to our team today. Michael Thomas usually goes, that was pick 99. Michael Thomas usually goes 95. So I'm right on point with that. Davin Cook goes 93. But I like the strength of my running backs already. So I think we need a little bit more depth in our receiver chart. So that's what we went with. And that's my thought process if you guys wanted to know. Appreciate everyone chiming in or logging in to check out Hot Soup Fantasy Football. This is what we do daily. I stay updated on all the injuries, all the positional moves, depth chart changes. Your 3 going to a 2 at wide receiver, your 2 going to a 4. And I'm here to give you guys the info you need without you having to go read it. Try to keep it exciting for everyone. I'm excited about the season coming up. And I'm excited about this next pick. I'm going to go ahead and throw out the draft board for you, see where everybody's at. Once we get back, coming back in round 10, I'm gonna come out of this board and then go and check on who we got left in our queue, what we need as far as our team to build a strong team. As you can see, I went 3 receivers in a row. Last 3 picks. Probably get a running back and a backup quarterback at this point. I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to go in here and check out what quarterbacks are out there that I like. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Derek Carr are all on my board. Looks like Aaron Rodgers goes first, 120. I see more potential with Russell Wilson and his Aaron Rodgers got some weapons too. Jesus, does he have some weapons this year? Just that line issue that got me kind of scared. See what running backs are out there right now for us. Jaylen Warren, that'd be good to have a backup. Elijah Mitchell, I'm targeting this year. Jamal Williams, I like. Out on A.J. Dillon. Let's go to receiver, see what we got at receiver. Schuster. Not many receivers I really like at this point, but we got to go deep in the draft. There's a couple more deeper that I like better than what I see on this board early. Schuster usually goes 115. We are now approaching the 115. Freiermuth still out there. That's a pretty good value pick. Darnell Mooney from Chicago. I'm a Bears fan if y'all didn't know. Now you know. Bear down. Backup quarterback's definitely what we're going to shoot for on this next pick. Looks like Aaron Rodgers went, so I'm going with my Russell Wilson, who I said had more potential anyway. Didn't get Jared Jeudy. However, I got Cortland Sutton, so that would be a nice combo. Russell Wilson is going to be our next pick if he's still out there. We're at pick 118, so I would be reaching for Russ a bit. I could probably get Russ on the way back. Let's see how many of these guys got quarterbacks. So he doesn't have a quarterback. He got a quarterback. He got a quarterback. They all got quarterbacks. So getting Russ on the way back is a possibility if he doesn't get a quarterback right now. But he's probably going to grab Russ. That would be the smart thing to do. This guy, Tranglio. He got Kirk Cousins. I knew he was gonna get one, meaning I don't have to reach for Russell because nobody's probably gonna go for Russell. I'm gonna get a in case Najee Harris gets hurt. I'm gonna have the backup. All right, y'all see how I did that? I got the backup to Najee, who I've heard has had a not only a stellar camp, but has been going off in the preseason. So he's definitely been on my list, on my mind, ready to work. Watch me get Russ on the way back, just how I planned it. Shit, I could get Jamal Williams on the way back, but remember, this is best ball. This is best ball, so it's different. Best ball is different than regular fantasy. Trying to build your bench. We're looking for the hottest players to begin. Hottest players you can get, because those are going to be starting every week. Russell looks like we're going to get Russell for our backup quarterback. Yes, sir. Now I got a combo. As long as Trev Mack don't get him. Yep. Russell Wilson is our backup quarterback. Good job. 4 running backs, 4 receivers, 4 strong receivers, and Darren Waller. Oh my God, this team is hard. All right, so let's go on here, see where everybody's at as far as their points. We got projected 2,000 here. Projected 1875. This just shows what they projected to score as a team right now. 2,000, 2,100. Whew, I knew he would be up there. 2,000. Chop it up. Trev Mack. Tuxedo. Hot soup. Woo! Boy, I am killing this draft right now on projected points. My God! About to rush their ass to death. Let's go. If y'all notice, I'm winning in projected points right now. As far as this draft is concerned, there is nobody over my points. Looks like, where am I turn at? Where we at on the draft board? Think we coming back? Oh, we're still going down. So we are entering round 12 right now. Got to be ready, though. Got to go deep, so we got to be ready. Elijah Mitchell probably next. Darnell Mooney. Right now we're at pick 133. Guys, I like this late. Raheem Mostert, the number 1. What I was just talking about. Kenneth Gainwell, which is the number. He's like 1.5. Him and DeAndre Swift will be sharing carries. I like both of those guys. This late. All right. I'm not saying early. This late, I like both of those guys. I don't like none of these receivers. Marvin Mims, Michael Gallup, DJ Chark. I think we're going to hold off on receivers right now. How many receivers we got? 4. 4 solid ones. I got one. Might only end up with 5 receivers in this draft. I just don't like how they looking deep like this. Dalton Schultz is in Houston. I like Tyler Higbee. I don't know why he's so low. I like him for his ADP, average daily pick. Raheem Mostert is who we eyeing coming back, and then third quarterback could be Derek Carr. I like it. I like it. Also like Kyler Murray. He will be back probably around week 5 or 6. Kyler Murray's for this deep in the draft is a good pick. Let's go back to just running backs. I also like Zaire White, which is the backup for Josh Jacobs, who was on my team. So having the backup for a guy that gets hurt is always a good thing. But we're not going to, he's a 168 ADP. We're going to go with the Raheem Mostert if we can on this next pick. Looks like Derek Carr is out of there. Who we got as quarterbacks right now left? Can he pick a Brock Purdy? I would go with Brock Purdy. Definitely. He has so many weapons. It's ridiculous. He's in a great situation. I'd rather have a quarterback that's okay but has stupid weapons around him, just because a dump off could go to the house easily. This is a no-brainer for me. Raheem Mostert's coming to our team. We now have 5 running backs, 4 starters. Cole Kmet's going to be our backup tight end. That's what we're coming back with. That way if Darren Waller gets hurt, we got a very capable tight end in Cole Kmet for them to start. And his ADP is 147, and it'll be picked 147. How perfect is that? Remember, you don't want to reach. Now, I'm not saying don't reach, because there could be a player out there that you know is not coming back to you and you really want on your team. So in that case, you can reach. But you don't want to reach too far out your ADP. Meaning if it's the 77th pick, you don't want to be going to grab a guy that averages 106 pick. It's too much reaching. There's a lot more value going on in the draft that you can get for your team. We're drafting Cole Kmet. Let's go. Ooh-wee. It's the best team I drafted today. It's my 3rd draft. Had a couple hiccups in the first 2, doing too much explaining and not enough paying attention, which can happen. That's why I tell y'all to queue your players. That way they're in your queue. And if you can't make a decision, it'll always take the first person in your queue first. So if you know you're on the ropes, make sure your guy that you really want is at the top of your queue. Kareem Hunt, we're going to put in our queue. Depending on where he goes, could be a value pick right now. Deion Jackson is going to be carrying that pill in Indianapolis. Now that Jonathan Taylor is out of there. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, what a bust. What a first-round bust if you ever had one. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Well, he made a lot of people mad. Lost a lot of people a lot of money. No, that's right. I'll go back to the draft board so you can see what's going on in the 13th round. Putting together, we had a guy, I have a league called What's Happening in Fantasy Football. What's Happening in Fantasy Football, it's pros, no Joes. So I have a bunch of retired NFL players in the league. We're on our 4th year right now. A guy named Mike Sims Walker won it last year. Year before that, it belonged to a gentleman named Darren Howard, played for the Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The year before that, Damian McIntosh, a guy that played for KC and the Miami Dolphins, offensive lineman. Darren was a defensive end, and Mike Sims Walker is a wide receiver for Jacksonville. So we had a guy drop out, Jerry Ellison, one of my coaches on my track team. He dropped out this year. We always usually have one to drop out. So we're trying to find a new guy. I just got a text from Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Played corner in the NFL, said he's in. So I was just sending him information over real quick. So we got our 10th. Now we got to set up our draft. We actually have a trophy, big trophy. You get your nameplate put on every time you win. The loser of the league who gets 10th place has to pay for the shipping. Or if the player who won is in the same city that the player who lost, as the player who lost and got 10th place in the league, he has to drive to the old winner from the previous year's house to pick up the trophy and take it to the new winner. So that's how my league works. It's a $150 buy-in league, and we got 10 guys in it. Winner wins $1,000 in the trophy. Second place gets $500, and I'm sorry, second place gets 350, and third place you get your money back. Looks like picks coming up on me. We're gonna go with Zamir White. I'm gonna get the backup to Josh Jacobs right now. We're going running back heavy. That way, if Josh Jacobs gets hurt, I have a more than capable back to come in and spell him out. So we're gonna go ahead and draft it. Right now, it's draft pick number 166, and Zamir goes 168. So we're not reaching. Let's go. So we're done with running backs. So we'll take these running backs off the board. We need to get a receiver late. Donovan Peoples-Jones is a guy I see I like. Curtis Samuel, another gadget guy I like. In a powerful offense. Hopefully, our guy Sam Howell, man, can make it happen. Running backs right now, I like this late. We're not going running back. We already got that. Let's get a backup quarterback. Sam Howell. I was just spoke you up. If I can't get Sam Howell, I'll go with Bryce Young. I mean, he has potential. Very accurate on the run. Right now at this point, though, we want to go with potential. I have Jahan Dotson. So, if I'm going to get a backup quarterback, probably want to go with Sam Howell. Let's go. All right, Sam Howell's on the team. Coming back, let's see where we're at right now in the draft. I believe we're in round 15. Round 15 right now. So we got 3 more rounds to go. Should go quick. Hopefully people know what the hell they doing. If y'all didn't know, Hot Soup drafts on average 20 leagues every year that I have to go in and manage. This best ball stuff, I'm doing this right now just to show you guys different ways to draft, different formats. Got about $1,000 I put into an account for best ball leagues where I'm just gonna go in, draft teams, and not even pay attention to them. You know, maybe go in once a week just to look and see if I made it to the next round. If you can make it to round 17, everybody in round 17 wins money. The first place winner will win $3 million. Next, it goes down to like 500,000, and it goes down from there. You get fourth place like $100,000. Better, I mean, hard odds with 93,000 people entered, but it's easier than winning the lotto. So you know, and you don't have to do much. 1 hour draft and you're done with that. You know. So pretty cool way to do fantasy for those of you who don't have the time to put in to make trades and, you know, follow your team, and, you know, maybe you're always busy. We could just go in and say, hey, I made it to the next round. You know, you don't have to worry about setting your lineup every week. You could forget about it, draft it and forget it. So, you know, I like it. I like the concept. Come here. You hungry again?
I want to make dinner.
Okay.
But after the draft.
Yup, after the draft, I'm going to make y'all something to eat. Okay?
Chicken? Your favorite special chicken?
You want famous special chicken? I got you.
I have asparagus. Can you buy some more asparagus?
I got asparagus in there. I got you. My 7-year-old loves asparagus, y'all. I mean, I ain't mad at you. You know, it's hard to get little kids, man, to eat vegetables, man. I got one that loves them. Loves asparagus. Dad, make your special asparagus. I call it special. Everything I make is special. Yeah. Yeah. Almost done, y'all. Almost done. So we'll take Bryce Young. I don't need 4 quarterbacks. Take Bryce Young off of this list. Believe we have a backup tight end in Cole Kmet. So really, I just need some receivers at this point. Even though DJ Shark is hurt, obviously he's going to come back later in the season, so I'll draft him. Just to have some wide receiver depth. He's a good, Hunter Renfrow, that's the other guy I like. So what we'll do right now is we're going to get I got Jahan Dotson, so I'm not going to draft Curtis Samuel just because I already have a receiver from that team. So let's take Curtis off. and we're going to go DJ Chark, and then we're going to come back and get Hunter Renfrow. That is the plan. Chark. And then next pick will be Hunter Renfrow. Sure nobody's going to get him. And the reason I'm going Hunter Renfrow right now, just to let you guys know, man, a lot of buzz going on about how Crispy looks this year in practice and in OTAs, and how Crispy's looked in the preseason. Lots of hype going on about that guy. Don't worry about it, Papa. This draft went faster than the last two, too. Last ones took 2 hour apiece. This one, we're at 40 minutes. That's good. I like it. Hasuk, Hunter Renfrow. All right, so now we have some depth at receiver. I like them first 4. I really do. I love that Darren Waller. I love that Josh Jacobs and that Jonathan Taylor. Oh, my God. Quarterbacks, I'm not in love with, but hey. 2,400 points for us, 2,900, 2,800. Just checking out the teams, what they look like. 2,600. 2,700, 2,600, 2,700. Just showing you what force points they've drafted and where they think they're gonna finish. 2,500. So notice everybody's 2,700 and under, right? 2,700. We're at 2,945. Right now, we have the best team in the league. Again, bro. Oh my God. Again, I have the best team in the league. Nobody's at 3,000 points. I'm the closest one to it. Great draft. Hot soup. Let's go over here. Figure out who's going to be our last pick. Got 6. Got 6. Got 2. Got 3. We could go with running back for depth. Is there anybody out there that looks good at all? Any quarterbacks out there that look good? No. Any running backs out there that look good? Zach Moss, maybe. He's hurt right now with a broken arm or wrist, I believe. Receiver-wise, Chase Claypool. Do I have a bear yet besides Komet? Yeah, Komet's my only bear. I think we'll go Chase Claypool just for some depth at the wide receiver position. Nah. We're going to go back up Zach Ertz. Sorry, Claypool. We're going to go back up Zach Ertz, tight end. We'll have 3. Take Zach Moss off of there. ADP is 204, so we won't be reaching at all. Well, I mean, you really can't reach. It's the end of the draft. Thank you, everyone, for chiming in again. Please go to the Hot Soup Fantasy Football channel, YouTube, subscribe. We'll have updates on injuries through the year, through the season. We'll have updates on sleepers, sleeper picks for the week. We'll have updates on top 5 in each position that you want to start. Sleepers that you can get off the waiver wires, waiver wire heroes. So we'll just be going over, stuff that can help you win your fantasy league. All right. That's it, man. That's what we're here to do. We're here to win. We're not here to lose. We're here to win. Yeah. Looks like Zach Ertz is coming home to daddy, just like I wanted. If y'all don't notice, I talk about strategy through these, just to let you guys know where my mind frame is. If you notice, most of the time I get what I want. I tell you why I want to draft this guy first and then come back and get this guy, and usually happens. If it doesn't, we'll go to the next best available that's going to round out our team the way we want it. Injuries are going to happen. It's fantasy football. You got to have the right guys in place in order to be able to sub in for those guys that are hurt, and they'll still get you points for your league. Again, thank you for chiming in. Hot Soup Fantasy Football. I'll see everyone soon. You know.